Hey guys, okay, I'm back. Monday meal plan. I'm really excited and am really looking forward to this week because it's a little bit of a break, but I kind of do that strategically. I didn't really realize that I was as intentional about it as I actually am, but making this and kind of planning and prepping for this has made me aware of a lot of different things that I need to that I'm really happy about, or things that I need to like kind of work on in the midst of meal planning and learning Costco, because many of you have seen that I've been writing Costco articles for my best friend's blog, mywholesalelife.com. Check it out. And so I've been a newbie to shopping Costco, and we're in the middle of doing every dollar budget app with Dave Ramsey and sticking to this. So this has been super helpful and has just kind of like fallen in line with everything that I've been working on. So it's been really fun. So last week went great as far as the meals that I had planned. We ended up having I think in my video last week, I said we were having my father-in-law over for dinner, but he wasn't able to make it, and it was just so great because my brother-in-law came with his two little girls, and my mother-in-law with her fiance, Glenn. They all came over, and we were able to eat that lasagna, and there was more than enough food, right? I got one in the freezer, and so just really felt like it was a really blessed night. So I want to share with you a couple things. One, I'm going to kind of get you started on making a month's list of meals, and I'm going to go through what we're having this week. As you guys know, I plan 2 weeks in advance. I'm here to share the second week end of that, and also what article I've been working on for my next article coming out with mywholesalelife.com. So that has kind of been what we've been eating. I'll share that in a second. So let me go over what we're having this week. I'm a little plugged up, so sorry if I sound funny. But Monday, that's today, we're having pork chops, quinoa, and mixed veggies, corn. I always kind of like sometimes we'll make a can of corn in addition to mixed vegetables. I don't do this all the time. It depends on what we're having. Just because my kids then will eat like 3 pieces versus they'll eat a little bit more of corn if I provide that for them. Corn is the only vegetable I ate growing up, and now I eat ton. So I am full of hope that they will continue to develop their palate and eat more vegetables as long as I continue to provide them. And so we've been working on spinach in our house, which is part of the next article I'm going to be writing. So tonight, pork chops, it's either going to be on the grill or baked. Why? Because I don't know when my husband's going to get home. Will he be up for helping me cook those on the grill? I actually just learned how to cook on the grill this past summer, but it is a little bit of a feat for me when I'm prepping dinner for myself, by myself when my husband's not home yet, just because I got to go outside and inside, and I'm still cooking everything else, right? I've never actually made quinoa, so we'll see what the kids think of that, and I have a couple different recipes. I'm going to look at those and kind of decide which one I want to try. I've had it in many different ways, but never actually made it myself. Tomorrow we're going to be eating leftovers. So tomorrow, Tuesday, we're going to be having leftovers, and that will work out great. We still have some leftover lasagna. We still have leftover shredded spicy pork sandwiches from last week, and so I have a feeling we'll probably be eating those. Now, Wednesday, I have on my list a freezer pot pie. So to me and my family, that means I'm going to pull that already made meal out of the freezer. So like I just said, I made 2 lasagnas. That lasagna will probably be on the meal, in a month from now, or maybe even a little bit longer than that, just because it being a lasagna. We'll have like spaghetti or something instead next time. But freezer pot pie, man, that is so easy. This last time, sometimes I freeze them with the crust, this time I didn't have a crust, and so I'll just freeze it in 9x13 pan. It's like filled to the rim, and I have some biscuits that I can just pop on the top, and that makes a great topping for pot pie. It's pretty loaded up with veggies, but if my husband and I might have a salad on the side, or if we'll offer that to the kids as well. Thursday is I have another leftover or freezer food listed. So freezer food on that day really means like some of those convenience items I picked up at Costco last Monday, and that was like some of those little frozen chicken and cheese things. The kids love those with sour cream. And it also means that we're picking out leftovers from the fridge as well. So we still have some like venison hot dogs in there. We have sandwich meat we can use up, eggs, that sort of thing. And we'll kind of fill in with those freezer meals on the place. And it's kind of like a smorgasbord. That's what we call it here. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But the reason we're doing that is because I like to have weeks like this where we're going to use up what we have. So we might pull something out of the cupboard. We might use up random things from the fridge. It's just prepping to go for another big grocery haul at the regular grocery store. So Saturday, another way that this shows that I'm actually using up what we have is I save all the butts of bread or buns or hot dog buns or rolls that we have, and when I have enough, I'll usually make a French toast bake. Sometimes it's for breakfast, sometimes on the weekends during the week. This week it's going to be dinner, and I'm going to also make probably some like potatoes, like some American fries or fried potatoes, and ham that we have in there. So French toast bakes are super easy to make and very cost effective, and I'm really excited because Daxler's never been able to have that, and now that he's passed his egg challenge again, we're able to have a win on Saturday night with that. So everyone will like that. Sunday I have some hamburger still from the bulk hamburger meat that I bought to make the lasagna, and so we're gonna have chili. Chili for us is made with 2 of my quart size tomatoes from the garden, or my grandma always stocks me up in that, and so I'm glad that I actually was able to make a few quarts myself this year because she didn't really get me any this year. So we're going to be missing that, I think, midway through the year. Of course, you can buy canned tomatoes, but when they're fresh, they're so good. I season that up, add lots of beans, and then we make elbow noodles. Chili with noodles, that's how we eat it. I might make some homemade bread in the bread machine, or pick some up if I'm at the store. I like to go to Walmart's like discounted bread section, pick up like a loaf for like 50 cents. Maybe make it into cheese bread would be delicious. So anyways, I want to walk you through making a meal plan. So years and years ago when I joined MOPS, which is Mothers of Preschoolers, I remember very vividly this lady coming to talk about how she meal plans for her family. And so I hope in some small way how much wisdom she shared with me that I'm able to pass along to someone that's listening to this. So what she had us do is she had a piece of paper just like this, and she had us list it 1 to 30, and start by just thinking what meals. You got to make a list of 30 meals, okay? Everyone's going to have their classics, and then you're also going to have some things that might, if you go over 30, that's fine, because you might have those like things you make once or twice a year because they're either expensive or it's a lot of work to make them. And then what you're going to do when you have your 30 meals, you're going to pick the store that you normally go to. You're going to have an idea of kind of what you want, kind of pair them together, so that way if you buy a bulk of chicken, you can use the chicken up, right? Or you're going to put it in the freezer. Be intentional, plan it out. And then you're going to look at like what's on sale, right? So if chicken's on sale, then make your chicken meals. If hamburger's on sale, make your hamburger meals. every week, try to have a meal that maybe is a meatless meal, meatless Monday, Taco Tuesday. You could do something fun like that. I don't really follow that clearly, but having a meatless meal can help stretch the budget, or you can use a different protein source like eggs, beans, that sort of thing. Okay, look at your sale ads. Costco is a great place to shop when you're maybe not wanting to follow those like 1 week sale ads at like some of the regular grocery stores, or Aldi's is a great place. There are tons of resources for ideas, but here's my advice, okay? Sometimes, and I'm speaking from experience, you can get a little carried away and be like, I'm gonna make all these new meals, right? And I kind of touched on this last week. When you're making your 30 meals, you're using the majority of meals that are really simple for you to make, right? Or you've made them many times. They're staples, like I'm talking tacos, spaghetti, meatloaf, potatoes, pork chops and potatoes. Those like simple meals that aren't going to take a lot of prep work. And then when you're making your Monday through Sunday, you're not picking 7 meals that take you forever. You need to think about your schedule, think about what your nights look like, what are good days to have crock-pot meals, what are good days that you're going to be home and you are going to have time to prep that favorite casserole that your whole family likes, that sort of thing, okay? So it's important, I think, in our household to have like a couple backup plans. Those sorts of meals on here, like you have some grilled cheese because you forgot to take the chicken out for the morning, or you forgot to turn on the crock pot. I've done that before. You just need to take 5 minutes to plan it out and think about it. Look at your schedule. I promise you, if you get in a habit of doing that, it's going to be so much less stress, okay? You're going to save so much money by taking 5 minutes to be intentional about your meal plan, your shopping. What are you going to eat for breakfast? What are you going to eat for lunch? And what are your dinners going to really look like? And if you make the list and your week ends up looking nothing like your list, then you know that you need to adjust some things. So that's all I'm going to say about that. If you make a list of 30 meals, will you take a picture of it for me and send it to me? I would absolutely love that. So really quick, because I said I would talk about it, I'm writing an article about using that huge bag of spinach from Costco's. This is what I had for lunch. Doesn't this look delicious? Ham, egg, cheese, spinach, obviously. It looks like a lot of spinach, but it kind of like folded to the top. I just made these little cheddar and spinach biscuits, muffins they call them. I'm going to share that recipe with you. I just prepped 2 salads, one for Josh, one for myself for tomorrow for lunch, with spinach. I made a spinach and strawberry salad the other day, absolutely delicious. And I made those chocolate chip spinach muffins, really good. If you saw, I had made smoothies for myself and the kids. I made all of theirs, and then I made Josh and I this one, and I threw a beet in there. I wasn't really a fan of that. However, it was loaded with spinach. Spinach is a great thing to put into smoothies. And so, watch for that article to come too. So anyways, thank you again for watching Monday Meals. And I hope you will share this with some friends. If it's been helping you, it might help them. And as always, I'm loving your messages. I'm loving your ideas. And I'll be working on the next 2 weeks of meals. So I would love anything you have to share. Thank you.